Hi and welcome to Industry Update, your source for the latest news in the ad specialty industry from the ASI Show New York. I'm Dave Agnoni. In this episode, we'll show you the value of industry partnerships, plus we'll share the latest and greatest in social media strategies. But we begin with a highlight of Education Day, the Distributor Networking Lunch. With a handful of killer case studies, here's Counselor Editor Andy Cohen.
Hi, I'm here with Larry Cohen of Axis Promotions, and Larry and I just finished a great lunch session on case studies and campaigns that distributors run for their clients. Larry, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Now, a lot of what we talked about in there was the importance of asking questions and fact-finding and making sure you have information so that you can come up with, interesting creative campaigns. How do you do that? How do you get at the information?
Well, once the client gives you an idea of what they're trying to achieve, we try to delve a little bit further. We're starting with budgets, themes, target audiences, demographics, locations, colors, any questions that might give us some clue as to what they want to do. And importantly, we try to listen, because ultimately the clients will tell us about as much as we need to know, and then we'll go back and typically create a brief and share it amongst our people in our company, and then try to pull as many ideas from as many different people as we can, and try to use that as the initial brainstorming session, and then break it down from there.
And you had an interesting point about doing research and shopping, basically, finding retail type things that might apply in this industry and how you use those.
This is an ongoing business. Every single day, there's an opportunity to find that great new item for your clients. So whether we're looking for a particular item or just out generally shopping, you'll see things, whether it's online or just shopping for yourselves on the weekends. There are cool items out there, and you should go out there and look for them every single day and try to bring them back into your business.
Absolutely. Well, Larry, thanks for your time and thanks for your insights in the panel.
My pleasure.
All right, for ASI TV, this is Andy Cohen.
Thanks, Andy. We continue our Education Day recap with ways you can close bigger deals. With that, here's Managing Editor Joe Haley.
All right, I'm Joe Haley. I'm here with Jeff Lederer. We just done a session on how suppliers and distributors can partner better to have increased sales, or at least better sales. Now, Jeff, I'm a small distributor, and I come to you. How do I start that relationship process? Rather than just treating you as a vendor of a product, how do I get started?
Come up to us, say hello, introduce yourself, and ask us about our company and what we can do to help service you and the different services that we can provide to help you get those extra sales.
Okay, so I'm just a little guy. Am I going to get the same treatment as, say, a larger distributor would?
Absolutely. I mean, it's about relationships. It's about working with someone. It's about trust. And whether you're a big company, big distributor, small distributor, if you have that rapport with someone, that's going to be the difference between working with, in our case, Prime or just a typical supplier.
Okay. So now I'm just, I'm coming in and I have an order. Are there any perks that I can get if I have that true relationship? If I'm just buying a product, you're going to sell me the product. But what other perks would I get that I might not be aware of?
Well, first of all, you can get things turned around yesterday, in our case. And whether it's same day, one day, it's that special favor, that thing that's out of the box that if you have that rapport with me, I'm going to want to try to work something out that's a little bit different than if you just send a piece of paper into a blind company. It's me wanting to watch over that order, give you ideas, give you suggestions on not only this item, but using that same logo on a different product that can get you an additional sale, because we're having that dialogue back and forth.
And do you find this pretty much true for a lot of suppliers in this industry?
I can only speak for us and how we go about business and the relationships that we like to develop with our distributors that we consider part of the whole Prime family. And we like to create that rapport so they can, we get to know them, they get to know us, and that, to me, that ends up getting more sales for everyone.
Okay, well, Jeff, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
All right, this is Joe Haley reporting from the ASI Show. Back to you, Dave.
All right, thanks, Joe. Next up, it's time to talk successful self-promos. Earlier today, I spoke with Kim Laffer of Motivators, Inc. to get some ideas on increasing creativity. Hi there, we're joined by Kim Laffer of Motivators, Inc., and we're talking about clever ways to self-promote. Kim, give us some tips, please.
I would say clever ways to self-promote. Do your research, pick your vertical, understand what your vertical, what the industry does, and then think about a creative way to get the message across. Take advantage of all different types of platforms, so traditional self-promotion, direct mail, do a direct mail piece, do an email piece, send something, call to follow up, send something on Twitter, send something on Facebook. Make sure you're tracking all of these things, and you should be good to go.
Okay. Some great advice. Kim Laffer of Motivators, thanks very much, and thank you for watching ASI TV. All right, thanks very much. Finally today, we interview an expert on social media trends, along with presenter Jay Wilkinson. Here's the editor of Wearables magazine, CJ Mitica.
Hi, I'm CJ Mitica, and I'm here with Jay Wilkinson, founder and CEO of Firespring. Jay, thanks for joining us today.
It's great to be here, thanks.
So Jay just put on a session here on social media, drew a lot about oohs and ahs. And so, Jay, I want to first ask you about just something you said. You talked about it being a little bit of a necessary evil, and instead of taking that out of context, I'll allow you to elaborate on that.
Well, you know, there's so much talk and so much just hype over everyone has to be connected to social media. You have to be on LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook and YouTube, and you have to be doing all these things. And in truth, if you're doing just a couple things and if you're doing them well and you're spending 15 minutes or less a day focused on it, you can be really effective using the social media tools. You don't have to go all in to make it work.
Mm-hmm. And you also talked about, you know, you don't really want to talk all about yourself. And I guess that sounds kind of obvious, but, you know, why don't you want to do that?
Well, you know, we make the analogy all the time to a cocktail party. You're standing next to somebody at a party that just goes on and on about themselves, their kids, their grandkids, or whatever. And, you know, as quickly as possible, you want to make your way over to the dessert table because you're tired of what they're talking about. Social media is no different. You want to connect and engage with people that you are attracted to, you know, in a business sense, or, you know, and you authentically feel like there's a connection. And you do that by engaging people and conversing with them, not by talking at them or broadcasting at them.
Okay, and you know, one other thing, you touched on some keywords and SEO, search engine optimization, and you mentioned long tail versus short tail. So what is that exactly?
Well, long tail, an example would be, starting with short tail would be like coffee mug. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're going to promote and try to sell coffee mugs, you're probably not going to be able to own the term coffee mug on Google. When someone goes and types in coffee mug on Google, it's going to be really expensive for you to optimize that keyword. But you could optimize coffee mugs in Gainesville, Florida, for example. So if someone types in all of those characters, the longer tail search, the more cost-effective it's going to be for you to own that keyword, to bid on it, to buy it, and then people connect with you through those keywords. So you want to make your keywords as long tail as possible to make them more cost-effective and more appropriate for what you're trying to accomplish.
Okay, great. Well, thanks again, Jay.
You're welcome.
Okay, thanks CJ, and thank you very much for watching. Remember, for the newest episodes of The Joe Show and Fashion Finds, be sure to check out Counselor PromoGram. Until tomorrow, from the ASI Show New York and for Industry Update, I'm Dave Agnoni. Have a great day.